The lips are also looking beautiful and the color combination is also fine. The highlights that you have done, it's looking awesome. Now, in this drawing, Ritu, your figure, it's 80 to 90% good. Still, it can be better. And shading, you have to see, you have to observe again because it's looking flat. Okay, you have to add variations of light shading. So proportion, it's fine, but finishing work, as I have told, you can see on this edge here, it's very sharp, and on this side, it is having curve effect. Then here also, if you see the difference between this gap and this gap. So all small things you have to, you know, observe properly. And next, Nisha Rani. Okay. So I have seen your all recent works and you have to practice a lot. And the same problem I have told you that, what I'm finding is you are finishing your work very fast. You are not giving appropriate time. So you have to give proper amount of time. The black background that you can see, you have completely done black with the help of one pencil. You have just scratch it. Okay. Because white space we can see clearly and it's not mixed properly as well. Then sharp edges, borders of the flowers are also clearly visible. So that thing you have to uh, improve. You have to give time to your work. And next, again in this one, same issues, borders, background. So you have to practice. Now this one by Dr. Gitanjali, work in progress. So your flower drawing you have to improve a bit and shading also in this petal that you have done. Okay, from these three, the center one that you have shaded, it's quite good as compared to the other two on left and right. So like this kind of effect you have to get, this kind of smoothness you have to get, because on other two petals you can see strokes are visible and softness is not coming till yet. So as you are working, make sure you uh, focus on this part and try to improve. And as well as the outlines are also visible right now. So make sure it's not visible that much. And this one by Nisha. So here it's quite good from your previous works, but still the smoothness and glossy effect of the object is not coming. So that thing you have to improve. And the same, keep patience. The shadow that you have done, it's very flat. It's normal like a child does, a beginner does. So you have to improve a lot. Then here by Ayushi, the borders are visible and shading. What I can see, you are able to differentiate the shades, but you have to do it properly. Like here, if you see this reflection that you have tried to do, here the patches are visible. Then in every part of your drawing, every side, the patches and the difference between two shades we can see clearly. So work properly, try to shade smoothly with the pencils first. What I have found that most of the beginners are depending on the blending tools. Okay, they think that blending tools will help you to get better result. It's not like that. Blending tools just gives you can say softness or equal amount of value to your shading that you do, but mostly you have to work with your pencil only. First you have to try to do smoothness or equal values with your pencils, then and then only your brushes or blending tools that you are using will give you a proper result. 90 to 95% of your job is done by pencil only 5% of the work is done by your blending tools or whatever tools you are using. So this thing you have to keep in mind. And this one, Rashmi Rao. Rashmi Rani. Okay. So it's going fine. Let's see how shading you will be doing in this. And let me just give the review to the previous artworks. I forgot it to start the recording. Okay. So yes, Ritu, this one, I hope you are present. So I don't think I have to give it again. Those who are present, I will not give. Those who are absent, I will give the review about their artwork. So, okay, Ayushi, in your drawing here, the light or the white sphere that you have shaded, make sure it should be little bit on more whiter side, okay, more white side. And black, you have to increase the more dark values. Then Ritu, yes, I have given you the reviews about this. Then Bhavna, here the white sphere is looking good, but the black, you have to increase the darkness, okay? Because both the spheres are almost looking similar, no different, no variations in shades are there. So don't worry about, don't fear while you are using dark pencils, or I know you get fear, or you get scared that what will happen if I apply more pressure or by mistake it get more dark. So don't worry, until and unless if you are not trying, you will not get the result, you will not get that experience. So just grab your dark pencil and start doing whatever result you get. You just uh, don't care about for that right now. So make sure that you use dark pencils and work with them as well. And Swati here, uh, if you were there when I have given the review, please let me know. Otherwise, I will give the review of your artwork right now. When I gave the review, were you there, Swati? Please let me know. Okay. So see, in your drawing, the composition or the outline drawing, it's fine, but you have to work on shading and detailing. So your shading is also good up to some extent, but still the depth or the volume is not created. Okay, still it's looking flat. So like if you see the bottom part of your drawing, it's looking flat. The lines that you have drawn, the patterns that you have drawn, it's common like a child does. So for every portion of your drawing, wherever you are working, like if you are shading in this portion, if you are working over here, focus properly, try to get every detail. Okay. And then the outlines are also visible. So make sure that the outlines should not be there if it's not there in your reference image. So that thing also you have to focus. And variations are required in your drawing, in your shading process. Okay. So yes, now if you have any questions from your sides, you can ask me right now if you want to. Or else you can watch me doing the work that I'm doing. Okay. And if you want to ask, you can ask right now. So see, I will also explain over here what I was trying to say about shading. See, for example, I want to shade over here. I want to get smooth shading over here. Okay. So what normally the beginners do, they simply shade anyhow with the help of pencil. like they just grab their pencil and do randomly like this. Okay, right? And then what they try, they direct use their blending tools and simply rub them like this. Okay, rub the tools over the shading. So if you do like this, you're not going to get proper shades or proper result. You can see it's not equally shaded all over the region. White spots are there or somewhere dark spots are there. So this difference is created, right? So what I'm trying to say is that first 90% of your work you have to do with your pencils. Work very slowly. Try to cover every space of your paper. Don't leave white space in between. I hope you are able to see this clear. If no, you can let me know. Okay, I will do the changes. So, you know why I'm shading like this? Why I'm randomly changing my strokes? Because in reference image, if you see, uh, you will observe, you will get to see the strokes or the direction the shading is done. So, this is also an important factor that whenever you blend or do shading, that should be in the direction of your drawing or of your object or whatever thing you have drawn in its shape. So you have to shade according to the shape also. So now you can see how smooth it has become. These spots or these different shades that you are able to see on this shading is due to uh, one reason that I have kept this drawing. I have been doing this since last 2 to 3 months. So I haven't covered this paper properly, or some of the dust particles were there on this paper. Okay, so it happens. So whenever you store your artwork or your work in progress drawing, make sure you store it at a proper place where no dust comes over it. Otherwise, you will also get this kind of patches or disturbance in your drawing. Due to camera, you might be getting that kind of vision, but I will show you. See, it's same. Okay, due to camera and light reflection, you can see that. Yes, definitely. In the beginning, you can start with these light grade pencils. So it doesn't matter if you are having wedge, edge, or HB. You can start from any of these. As I'm always saying that the importance is, are you able to get the required amount of shade that you want with any kind of pencil or not? Okay, so it's not important or it's not compulsory to have specific grade of pencil. See, as I was telling you about, we have to shade in the direction of shading or the shape. So you can see in this, if you are able to, let me show you. Okay, so if you can see uh, here the shading. Okay, if you observe, the direction is like this. It's going in this curve direction. I hope you are able to see. So I will do shading in this manner. Okay, base layer or the first shading, the base shading that you do, you can do it randomly because it's already afterward it's going to be covered with your medium shades and dark shades and all the textures that you are using. But the final shades or the final values that you apply, that should be the direction of your shading done in your reference image. Okay, so like that you have to do. All right. So if you have any questions, if you want to ask, you can ask me right now, or else we will end this session. Do you have any questions? Please let me know if you have any questions. If no, type no so that I will get to know. Okay, so no questions anymore. All right, so okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, you can ask in the group as well, right? So see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye, and have a nice day. Thank you for joining. See you next time.